Hello, hello, hello. You are watching this video because you are interested in signing up as an individual for Hike for Hospice Halifax. Thank you so much. My name's Michael, and I will be walking you through how to sign up as an individual in case you are having any trouble. Okay, so where we're starting is hospicehalifax.ca/hike. This is on our website, and if you are here, then you can just click this button and it will take you to Canada Helps, which is the canadahelps.org website that we are using to help us manage donations and teams and all this good stuff. Okay, so if you have trouble finding this page because the URL is kind of long, you can always just visit hospicehalifax.ca/hike, and that'll bring you to that page that we were just on. Give it a second here so I can prove it. Here we are. Okay. So once you're here on the canadahelps.org website, you are going to find this button right here, Join as an Individual. Now, I made a separate video that will walk you through all the steps needed to create a team, which is just an extra step or two. Actually, they're very similar. But this is where you're going to want to go to create a team. So there's a separate video. Stop this one now. You can find that other video wherever you found this video, and it'll help you along. But for now, let's join as an individual. Okay, so here we are. Step 1 of 2. Join Hike for Hospice Halifax 2020. It's easy. Follow these simple steps, and in minutes, you'll be ready to get started and make a real difference. So the first thing you're going to do is give your email address, but this is going to throw you off. And this is part of the reason why I'm making this video, are these 2 or 3 boxes seem to confuse people. So if I put in my email, so for this example, I'm going to use hike@hospicehalifax.ca. What happens is I get this new box that pops up. And what this wants me to do is actually create an account for canadahelps.org. So if you've already given to a charity with the email that you're using through Canada Helps, you already have an account. So if you've used this in the past, you can sign in up here if you already have an account, or you can do it right here, which is what this pop-up was. Okay, so I'm going to confirm my email, and now I'm going to create a password for this. And create an account. Okay, now you'll see that that went away and we're left with the rest of the form to fill up. So this is the next bit of confusion, these next 2 boxes. So the account type, you're either a person or it says a corporate/group. But what this means, and it's a little confusing, is this is asking the account that you just made or that you've used to sign in, does that represent an entire business or organization, or is this email your own email? So for me, this is just a personal email. If I was a company, so let's say I was, I used Barrington Consulting in the last example. So let's say I'm Barrington Consulting and I just made a Barrington Consulting, account, then I could put that I'm a corporate group. But since it's just me, I can put personal, and for company name, I can leave this blank. Okay? So another thing worth noting is anywhere you see these little red asterisks, that means that these fields are mandatory. See, this field's required. This field's required. So all the ones with the red asterisks are ones you have to fill in. This one's not. It's not mandatory. Okay, so I'm going to keep cruising along here. I'm going to enter some information. I did this last time too. Canada, Nova Scotia. Okay, so I've just entered my address. And I'm going to hit continue. Before I do so, I do want to mention that this box right here, if you check this, this is so that CanadaHelps.org charity is going to send you emails. Okay, this isn't for us. This isn't for our newsletter. We have a different different newsletter. This is just for the CanadaHelps.org. So if you don't want to receive anything from them, keep that unchecked and continue. So if there was any issue on that last page that we just filled out, it would tell us. But since there wasn't, we've made it to the second page. So create your personal fundraising page. This is the page you'll share with friends and family for supporting your personal participation in the campaign. So your personal fundraising page name. So you can call this whatever you like. You could say this is Sarah's big fundraiser for Hospice Halifax. Who's Sarah? I don't know. Maybe I should have picked Michael's. Michael's big fundraiser for Hospice Halifax. My goal? How much do I want to raise? You can make this any amount that you'd like. 500 is the default, but for no reason. You can really make this anything you want. If you're feeling ambitious, maybe it's $1,000. If you're saying, well, I don't have a ton of time to commit to this, but I'd like to be able to contribute, maybe 250. This is totally up to you. Okay, so make this whatever you want. I'm gonna put it at 1,000. Now, featured image. This is an image. It doesn't have to be of you, but this represents you, whatever this image is. You can leave this in here if you'd rather not have photos. But if you would like to upload your own image, you're just going to click that remove image that I clicked on. Click here. This will take you into your computer where you go to wherever you keep your photos. Here's a very beautiful photo that I'll use. Now, my fundraising story. So by default, there's going to be some text here to give people some context. But you don't have to use this. So this says, I'm walking for a cause that matters. I'll be participating in the Hike for Hospice Halifax, Saturday, June 27th, 2020. And I missed my period, so I'll go back in and edit that later for you all. This is an energizing, family-friendly community walk to help support all the great work happening at Hospice Halifax, yada, yada. Okay, so this is the default story, but you can create your own story. So if you have a personal experience, maybe there's a reason that you're fundraising for Hospice Halifax, maybe you live in the neighborhood, or maybe you've had a loved one go through hospice and you just see the value in it, or whatever your story may be, you can share that here. Or you can make up something silly, whatever you want. This text just gives whoever visits your page a little bit of background on what you're doing and why you're doing it. Okay, so it takes a minute here and fill that in, and then hit continue. Okay, so that's it. You now have signed up. You have your own page that you can send to people and ask for donations and support for Hospice Halifax. So let's take a look at what we have here. So our URL, this URL right here, you can hit copy, and this is going to be a direct link to your fundraising page. Okay, your page looks like this. You've set it all up. Michael's big fundraiser for Hospice Halifax. Here's the description that you wrote. Here's the photo that you picked. And here's the goal that you set. So when people visit this page, they can donate to you. They can share it on their social medias. They can set up a donate now, a monthly donation, and they can even write a message, great work, or, whatever they want, and they're donating to you. And they can also set the level of privacy of their donation. So maybe they just want their name to display. They don't want to show exactly how much they donated. Or they said, you know what, just keep me anonymous. I just wanted to donate. Or maybe they wanted to, shout out to my friend Steve, who is in hospice in BC. Who knows, okay? And they can have that message display by choosing that there. So let's go back. That's our donating page. Let's go back. This URL that you were able to copy, when you copy this URL, you can do anything you want with it. So you could send it in an email, you could post it on social media, whatever you're going to do to get the word out about your fundraiser, you can do so. There's also these quick links that may or may not work for you. So for example, I don't use my Windows 10 email system. So it doesn't really know how to open my email. So I'd have to copy this myself, go to Gmail, and then paste it in. So I could do that with this. My Facebook, I think, is set up. So if I click this and give it a minute, you'll see my Facebook account's popped up. It has some text already here. I've joined the Hike for Hospice Halifax 2020 in support of Hospice Halifax. See how you can help too. There's a direct link to my fundraising page with a little bit more context. And you saw the page that this will take you to. So you can say, please support me in fundraising for this awesome charity, or whatever personal message you'd like. And this can go out to your people. Twitter would do the same thing. Does anyone use Google Plus? I don't. And if you, Pinterest, do people use Pinterest this way? Anyways, your links are all here. The only one you see missing that you may use, LinkedIn is one that you're going to have to just copy and go to. And Instagram doesn't like links, but you can kind of fool it by typing it in and sharing it on Instagram if most of your followers are on Instagram. And that's kind of it. So if we go to your page, this is going to be the page you are going to see more often than not. When you start to get some donations, this will go up and up and up and up until you reach your goal, and you can actually pass your goal. And you'll also see the messages that people leave for you here as well. So it's really fun to come back and check in and see who's given and read their kind words or whatever else. So that's it. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to contact anyone on the Hospice Halifax team. My name's Michael. You can contact me. My information is there. You can also contact Ashley Lawrence, is someone who's well-versed in this software if you have any questions at all. And that's it. So thanks so much for supporting. If this tutorial wasn't full for you, if you actually wanted to create a team, remember there is another video for creating an entire team, not just an individual. So go find that. And yeah, happy fundraising. Thanks so much for participating. Good luck.